Hello, today we're ranking elves. That's all the explanation you're getting. First up at the top of our list is the best elves, Santa's elves. Specifically, Santa's elves from the Rankin Bass classic, Santa Claus Is Comin' to Town. With their mountain-living, beard-growing, short stature-having, toy-makingness, these elves are basically dwarves in everything but name, and dwarves are superior to any old elf. Next up in our list is Marcille from Delicious in Dungeon. I like Delicious in Dungeon, I like Marcille. I don't know if there are any other elves in that show, but if there are, they do not count. Marcille is exclusively the second best elf. Third place, Blood Elves from the World of Warcraft series. Blood Elves get third place because they know that the Horde is better than the Alliance. Also, I've only played up to Battle for Azeroth, so don't ask me any modern WoW questions. While Blood Elves are the third best elf, they are the worst faction of the Horde as long as we're not counting the Nightborn, which are the actual worst faction. With that in mind, we move on to fourth place, which is Tolkien's elves. Yes, sir, the man who created the modern elf as we know it, old Joe, Ronald, Reagan, Jordan, Ramsey, Magnolia, Sweetie Pie, Tolkien. I actually don't particularly care for Tolkien's elves, but I feel like I should rank them high on the list, that way I'm not stripped of my credibility. Elrond is pretty cool, but he's a half-elf, so that's likely a contributor. In closing, Thranduil can get bent. Trailing in sixth place, all elves ripped off from Tolkien. This includes Dungeons & Dragon elves, Magic the Gathering elves, Warhammer elves, and all elves made after the year 1954. Sorry to tell you this, but if you write elves, then you're ripping off John Tolkien, which is bad and should never be done. Winning the 7th place ribbon are the Dragonlance elves. For those who haven't, I highly recommend the Dragonlance Chronicles. Easily the best retelling of Book of Mormon that you'll ever read. However, the Dragonlance elves suck. They're constantly guilt-tripping everyone about how humanity is to blame for the cataclysm that happened in the Dragonlance world, and they don't lift a finger to help the heroes. And by the time we get to the third book, even the heroes are sick of these elves' constant guilt-tripping. Tanis is pretty cool, but he's a half-elf, so that's likely a contributor. In closing, Thranduil can get bent. Coming in third to last place is a tie between the Rice Krispies elves and the Keebler elves. I don't trust them. Second to last place is the House Elves from the Hogwarts series. The Harry Potter elves, they work as slave labor. Now, I want this to be on the record. I am unequivocally, unabashedly, and undulatingly against slavery, which is why I can't support such vile house elves as they contribute to the disgusting institution that is slavery. Moreover, they are ugly, and I am vehemently, virulently, and vigorously against uggos. And finally, in last place, the worst elf of all time, Buddy the Elf from Elf the Movie. Now, I don't know if Buddy counts because technically he's a human who was raised by elves, but Buddy identifies as an elf, and I identify as a certified Buddy the Elf hater. Now, his placement has nothing to do with envy of him getting together with Zooey Deschanel at the end of the movie. It is just because he is loud and annoying, and I don't like that. To summarize, goodbye. This has been an It's the Dalton Original, ranking bass and slapping ass since 2011.
Why weren't you at elf practice?